I got me a lot of glazing to do, and I'm going to bring you along for the ride. I'm Sarah, and you are in my basement here at Sarah Walton Pottery, and I have been glazing and filming. Got some black clay pots that need some attention, as well as some marble pots that also need my attention. I think right now, today, I'm going to be focusing on these beauties. This was an easy marble. It was basically my tried, tested, and true black clay. And then also a white clay body mixed together to make this marbled effect. So today I'm going to experiment with these two here. I think the star of the show is going to be Pearl White, which is a Spectrum glaze, and I'm going to use this as the base. This creates a lot of movement. So I've already wiped back these. I've already sanded. I did a pre-sand because it really does make the bottom so silky smooth. Of course, you're going to need your bisqueware. You're going to need a banding wheel, which I find makes your glazing easier. You want a bucket of water. You're going to need sponges just to clean bottoms off. Big sponge, things to wipe your piece back with. You know, we need brushes. I received quite a few questions about brushes, and as you know, I am a fan of the fan brush, but if you can't get your hand on one, or you're looking at other artists' supplies, look for a fluffy brush. I typically prefer a natural bristle, but the fluffy brush is going to give you a maximum product payload. Be sure to really stir up or shake up your glaze, even in between coats. Make sure you stir it, because there are a lot of heavy ingredients and particles that will actually fall to the bottom of the pot. So you really want to make sure you get all of the ingredients thoroughly incorporated to help ensure a great glaze result. You can see that my brush is really heavily loaded, and that's a key to get a proper glaze layer. You want to make sure that your brush never drags. It always is kind of flowing and running smoothly on your pot. This will again help guarantee that you get a really good glaze result. When I do marble clay, I don't usually want to cover the entire clay body, because then why bother doing marble clay? So I really like to show off my clay body, and I prefer it raw, though you could actually put a clear glaze on if you prefer that kind of shiny finish. But myself, I prefer that the whole tactile experience and feeling of the clay body on my hand. So that's my jam. It's personal preference. But hey, let me know below. Do you prefer things that are shiny all the way through, or do you like when you actually reveal the bare raw clay? I forgot to mention that any parts of the pot that is left unglazed should not be in contact with food or drink. In order to remain food safe, it needs to have some glaze on it. So that's coat number 1. So pretty, eh? I love marble clay. I love the look of it, And it's just because you use 2 different clay colors, and you don't wedge it thoroughly, and then when you piece it together on the wheel, it just creates very interesting effects. Every piece, of course, that like with all pottery, every piece is one of a kind, but this truly is like extra one of a kind, because you'll never get the same striation in your work. Pearl White. My camera seems to want to focus on the back of my hand, so I apologize for that. this filming in 4K. I don't know why the camera does it, but it seems to like to focus on not what I want it to focus on, so I apologize. Two coats of pearl white, a little bit heavier on the rim, and now I'm going to just add, I'm going to do blue or teal, chun plum, and midnight blue, and just dollops on the edge because the pearl white makes things sort of run, and I think it'll look really pretty. So. Don't mind my chun plum. It had been on my shelf for a little while and was really extra thick, and I had actually watered it down and stirred it and shook it and stirred it, and I still have a few little chunks in it, but I went for it anyways, and well, it still worked out. Probably best to have sieved it. Anyways, I went for it, and you might see a few little clumps in there, but that's kind of how I went with it. Off the blue rutile, kind of right up against the chun plum, a little overlap. I want them to kind of run together. If you can see that. Maybe I can put lavender mist with this. Yes! Lavender mist! That'll be pretty if it turns out the way I think. Why not, right? We'll have a little purple. Since you got the chun plum and the blue, with the blue or teal beside it, it might actually be interesting to put a little bit of lavender mist in the mix. Okay. Tell you, it's like Christmas morning. Ooh, okay. This also, I've got, that turned out nice. I'm not even sure. Oh, I'm not sure. I think this was Honey Flux, lavender mist, and I did stripes of lavender mist and something else. Ooh, that is really pretty on the marble. Ooh, I'm pleased. Ooh, look at those drips. Look at those drips. Right? Look at that. That is a perfect marble right there. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm so pleased with these. Look at that. Look at the colors. Look at the striations on the inside. Oh my goodness. A drip. A drip. Right. Oh, I just love it. So on a marble clay, black and white, 2 coats of the pearl white, which is a spectrum glaze, and then followed by 2 coats of each. And I don't know where the footage went. I looked everywhere, but you got to see the first coat, but just double up on the coat. So in just random sort of strokes, I did it in quadrants of 3. So 2 coats of the blue rutile, the chun plum, and lavender mist. No midnight blue. I changed my mind, and you can see in there. I don't know if you can see how it's got lovely little. You can see the little bands in there, the way it runs. Ah, it's so pretty. And you can see it almost looks like a flash, but that's the way the glaze and then the white clay underneath gives these interesting pink. Look at that drip. Ah, love the drips. So happy with this. Keep her. Oh my gosh. I'll be doing this again. I will be definitely doing this again. Pretty gorgeous. Gorgeous. So thank you for tuning in to this week's video. I'm Sarah, and I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't subscribed already, would you give that little subscribe button a little love tap? I would appreciate it. It helps me grow this channel, which gets it out to more people. So I really appreciate that. And thank you to all of those of you who've already subscribed. I appreciate each and every one of you. So until next time, take care. See you soon. Ooh, here's my stomach. So thanks for tuning into this week's video. I'm Sarah, and yeah, you know. Sorry, oh, my nose is running. Perfect. Really? Right now? And I've blah, 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 blah. All right, let's try that again. Oh, my nose is itchy. Where's the button?